Hello trainers, Ganeto here, and before we hop into the video I want to thank you all for the huge support that you have shown to this channel. So really thank you everyone trainers, and if you like videos like this and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to subscribe because it really helps to grow this channel over here a little bit more. So let's dive into some Halloween Cup battles today, and we're having quite the fun because we're gonna lead with Sableye and have Crustle as our showcased Pokemon. We're gonna pair it at the backline with another bug type, this time with a Galvantula, and let's see how well this duo can go at the back because we have a huge coverage against the meta, but we struggle against certain threats, especially against an Azumarill up in the lead as you saw in the first battle of this video. So we're gonna go with Lance, gonna do a lot of damage to that Scrafty, so they are kinda obliged in shielding, so down we go eventually, but it's okay because we can come with Sableye. That was my girlfriend sneezing, yeah, bless you. And we're just gonna go with the farm down now with our Shadow Claws. We're having 100 energy stored up, so let's go with the return on the Azu. So look at that damage, really well played to the return over there, and I'm really happy to take now the move because it doesn't matter at all. We have the Crustle and we can rely on that Pokemon. We know that the Scrafty is severely hurt, so it will not be much of a threat for us. So at the back there is a Drapion, and let's see trainers, can we do it? We're gonna take the first one, I guess. No, just gonna block it, okay. Right back to Crustle now. Let's go with the Excisor. I probably expect a shield here. Yes, here it is, so we can finish off with another one, but I can go for the Rock Slide right on the end game. So here comes another move, no biggie, this time we can take it, and now we can go with the Rock Slide. The mistake here was blocking the first crunch. Perhaps you should take the first one because we might get debuffed. If we could get debuffed there, we could lose. Next one, excuse me for that. We're gonna face Azumarill again. Yeah, what a surprise everyone. Azumarills and Nidoqueens are everywhere. So we're just gonna go with return and then bail out to our Galvantula. So here comes the return, trying to go for the swap over here. No, just gonna wait and take the move. Okay, I outplayed myself once again. Here comes the Ice Beam, gonna block it, and now Galvantula comes into play. We're gonna have a very nice time here against Azu, but they switch out to Dragalge, and this is not the best Pokemon for us to have against us, but hopefully we can debuff it long enough that we can finish off with our remaining backline. So here comes the Aqua Tail. Okay, gonna take that. This is not gonna do enough damage, but we have the Lance, and Lance does a lot. Boom! Okay, not that much, but it did something, okay? And now this thing is severely debuffed, so we can come in with our Sableye, tank the move because we can take it at this point and still farm down. Here comes the Aqua Tail. Okay, no biggie. Much like Dragon Tail damage if that thing was not debuffed. Yeah, you get the memo. So here comes the return on the Azumarill. Let's see how much damage this will do. Not enough because they shielded, but it's okay because now we can rely on our Crustle. It all depends of course on what they have at the back, and yeah, this is not gonna be the best situation to be in, but let's see how far we can get. Most probably gonna block here, okay. And after that I have to go for the Rock Slide to finish off, but they have the Drapion, and I'm like, okay, Rock Slide it is, but can we finish off? This is gonna be the question of the ages. Nope, it is not enough, but we can tank a move and still commit to the farm down and get some energy for the Rock Slide. Can we do it trainers? Down goes the Drapion, we just need one more Rock Slide, and here it is. Is this enough everyone to finish off the Fairy God type of Great League? Nope, it is not, and down we go. They passed through that bubble. That was a bummer. They passed through some more bubbles before, but it's how Go Battle League rolls, so you can do anything. So next one, we're facing a Frostless up in the lead. This is very good for our Sableye obviously, and we're just gonna go right straight ahead and switch out to our Galvantula as soon as we see that Drapion at the switch in. A lot of people are using Drapions as a switch in, and in the following days I'm gonna upload a video where I reach expert with a very nice and interesting team, so be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you won't miss that video. And I can reassure you that Drapion stands no chance against that team composition, and I was having tons of fun, so a lot of elo was coming towards my way. We're gonna get farmed down by Frostless, but on the good news, we have a shield up and and this thing is debuffed, so we can absolutely tank and move with our Sableye before falling down. So here comes the first one. It's gonna be a Shadow Ball, not gonna hurt that much, but still gonna hurt, and they have an obstacle on the back. Okay, this is not the best situation to be in, but we have a plan. We have to go for at least one X Scissor on that thing, and this is gonna be fatal for the obstacle because it is super effective, and obstacle in Great League is not that tanky as it is in Ultra League, so we have to rely on that. We are gonna block here, of course, the Night Slash, it's okay, and now we're gonna focus on the X Scissor. We can do it, everyone, and down goes the obstacle. So after that, the Frost Slash remains, they will farm us down. This is getting super close, everyone, and we can go for the last second foul play, and we're gonna take the victory. That was right on the edge, and yeah, well played to my opponent, but we had the lead advantage, so we absolutely took the win there. And here you have it, trainers. Next one against the mirror match. Let's go with a Sableye straight. And let's go foul play, okay, shield, nice, you know the memo with this one, but they decided to make a switch, and because I was keeping my foul play there, I can go now for the return and then bail out to my Galvantula. We took a shield there, perhaps we could have gone for the immediate switch out. I'm not gonna go for a move, keep the energy, but it's still okay because we can tank and move here and still be on a very nice situation. However, I decide to go for the shield and commit to the farm down. Look at that, really nice energy for my Galvantula, which makes more sense to be honest because I know that they have Sableye and I can go really well on whatever they have at the backline because of Lunge, obviously. With Lunge we can hurt even a Nidoqueen, so it's all good. And now let's go with the Lunge again, the double Lunge on their Galvantula, and this is gonna do a lot of damage to that thing, so down it goes. Nearly did anything, right? Only 1 volt switch and down it goes. Okay, and now we have to focus on our Sableye. Down goes our Sableye, but we have a Crustle with no shields which can absolutely tank and move and still finish off. So I'm just gonna throw in there my Galvantula to get their energy out of that Sableye. It's okay, and do some damage with our Volt Switch, and now the Smackdowns will just finish off the job, so we're gonna take the victory. Heading into Engineer battle, and we're gonna face Toxicroak up in the lead, so Sableye will do some groundwork here. With the foul play. Let's see how well this Toxicroak can handle the ghost typing that we have, because we're part dark and it still does a lot of damage. Look at that. Let's go with the Mud Bomb. Okay, I'm gonna take it, but look at how much damage this did. I decided to block here just to maintain that switch advantage, because despite the fact that we have double bug at the back, they are not the same bug type, and one has much better alignment with Azumarill, so I decide to play it safe around Azu with this team, and down goes their Galvantula now because Smackdown hits like a truck. So I go for the Rock Slide immediately, and here comes a Toxicroak, really well played to my opponent, but they blocked here, and I was like, what? Why? Anyways, let's bring now my Galvantula to farm that extra Volt Switch, and I'm feeling pretty comfortable because they left the battle and perhaps they had an Azu there, so it's all good in the end, and we're gonna face our next opponent now against the Mandibuzz with Air Slash. I decided to go ahead and bring out my Galvantula because I have another answer to Mandibuzz as well, and that is the Crustle. Everything is good so far. Let's go with the Lunge. Drapion stands no chance against us if we play it correctly. They have no shields at this point, and I'm like, okay, I think we can tank one, and yes we can, awesome. And now we pass through one more Volt Switch. Thank you, Go Battle League, for that. Let's go with the shield at this point, and I will try to go for the final blow here before they get to another move, because Poison Sting charges up so fast, and yeah, this thing can be super deadly for us. So let's go now with the Discharge, but we barely cannot, so down we go, and we have the Crustle that can absolutely go really well against the Mandibuzz. Here comes the Shadow Ball. I wasn't expecting that for sure, but it's okay, and they have a Nidoqueen at the back, so things are gonna be just fine, because Sableye against the Poison type, especially with Poison Jab, yeah, just gonna win that. Let's go now with the return. Down goes that thing, and I think the Mandibuzz stands no chance because we still have Crustle. Are they gonna leave the match here? Nope, just gonna stay in. Okay, just gonna take a little bit more, and we are just one Rock Slide away from winning, and there you have it, everyone. What do you think so far? I believe that Crustle is absolutely awesome. It can go really hard on anything, and perhaps it struggles against some ground types like Nidoqueen, some other Pokemon like Scrafty, but still you have a lot of positive matchups against the meta. And as a safe swap, I don't think that it is gonna be that awesome, but as a closer, because people are keeping Mandibuzzies around, I think that it has more potential to shine. So here comes my lance against this Umbreon. Speaking of Umbreon, right? Let's go now with the shield on the foul play, because despite the fact that this thing is debuffed, we still need to land one more lance to finish off, and the last foul play will put us at the point that a couple of Snarls will farm us down. So here comes now a Skartank. This is gonna be a really interesting one, because Lance is gonna do a lot of damage, but we do not need to get farmed down at this point, so I decided to bring out my Sableye when this thing is debuffed. So right now we can tank easy with our Sableye the Crunch, and then we are gonna force them in switching out to their second poison dark type. At this point I'm like, shall we block, shall we not? I decide to let that go. It is a Crunch, down we go. It's okay though, because we have the Crustle, and Crustle is just gonna be awesome with a shield up. At least one shield, it is gonna be just fine. I decided to take the first one because there is no need to shielding, but okay, I outplayed myself again. I decided to block. This is not the best situation, but anyways, gonna farm down the Drapion with my Galvantula and then finish off. Do not block the first Crunch, okay? That was a mistake that I did twice here. Anyways, next one, a Honda up in the lead. This is awesome for us, and we're just gonna go Shadow Claw all the way. And yeah, just gonna block here. This is gonna be awesome because they went for the Shadow Punch, and now we can just farm down, have all that energy. We spend no energy at all on the Honda, but we have a lot of energy to spend on that Scrafty. Because I saw the Scrafty, I was like, let's go with the return and then bring my Galvantula into play. We're gonna have a ton of fun with our Lance, so we're gonna force them in switching out to a Tentacruel, and I was like, what? Perhaps they thought they were gonna catch a launch there, but it never happened. But anyways, they blocked. Who cares? Let's go now with the Discharge, and Galvantula will be able to sweep this match, I guess. Look at that, how much damage this does. So here comes a move. I have no problem in taking that. This is gonna be a power up punch. We can still survive it and still go for a lunge. So yeah, I think that Sableye or Crustle can just finish off here with this, with the farm down. Yeah, no biggie, let's bring it on, even if that's a foul play, but it is just a power up punch, not gonna do anything, and down goes the Scrafty. Next one, everyone, and hey, Title Town will be our next opponent. Ninetales Alolan Form will be the lead that they're having, and that is not the best, but it is not Charm, so I decided to stay in and do whatever I can with my return. I'm really comfortable in taking a Weather Ball, no big at all, but if that's a Dazzle Gleam, boom, down we go, boom, down we go. Next one, and we're gonna bring the Crustle. Okay, this is gonna be a very nice one for us, but this Ninetales puts up a lot of pressure against us, and hopefully I'm not seeing a lot of Ninetales out there, so you can always play around that. Here comes the Azu. I'm gonna bring my Galvantula, and they're gonna force swap out to their Frostlass. Okay, no shields right now, so perhaps my Galvantula is the key in winning this entire thing, because we have two shields which are gonna be one shield now, yeah, because we spent the shield here on the Frostlass, and now we're gonna go with the Discharge, dealing a lot of damage to the Frostlass, and I'm hoping that I can farm down here. Hopefully we can, and yes, we can, awesome. And now we're just one more away from the Discharge. Down goes a nice chunk of Azumaril's health, so yeah, I think that we won in this one. There is nothing that can stop us because we still have the Crustle, and this thing, the Azu, has no energy. And yeah, here comes the Rock Slide, down goes the Azu, and we're gonna take another victory. This team is super strong, I really love it, I really recommend it to you. So let's see how the three final battles are gonna do against our team. So here comes Scrafty. We have a very bad lead here because Scrafty is just walling us, and just gonna go with our Discharger against what? What did they bring? Wormadam? Yes, that was a Wormadam, okay. On this one you do not have to bait. Just go straight Discharge, but because they took the first one, I was like, they're gonna block now, and here comes the launch. Okay, that was really good for me because they blocked obviously, now they're debuffed. I decided to take the move because this might be an Iron Head, but it is not. Down we go, and because they are debuffed, I'm like, let's farm down now, and we can, because we can resist those confusions, and Shadow Claw still does a lot of damage. Really good for us, and now they're gonna bring the Scrafty. Despite the fact that they are walling us, when we're having a shield more than them, and we're having Sableye with a lot of energy stored up, we can absolutely take the moves, and that was not gonna be a foul play, so I was sure about it. Let's go now with the foul play, not another return. Down goes the Scrafty, and we have the Crustle against the bug type. Whatever bug that was, it is just gonna be erased, so we're gonna take the victory eventually. And here comes the next one against the Jellicent. I'm not seeing a lot of Jellicents up in the lead, but this trainer absolutely nailed it with it, and you will see. Here comes now my Galvantula against the Scrafty. Let's go with the launch. This is gonna do a nice chunk out of the Scrafty. They're blocking, awesome, and now we can safely go for another one. Look at how much pressure the Galvantula does to whatever it is facing. They're gonna block, it's okay. And at this point I'm like, bring it on, even if that's a foul play, we can take it because you're double debuffed, and they have no shields, so I can safely go for another one. Here comes now a move, and I'm like, perhaps that's a foul play, I need to go for the maximum damage output that I can. Here comes a discharge to finish off the Scrafty, and now let's see what they have at the back. Okay, they're returning with the Jellicent. That was interesting at the moment, so let's go now with my discharge, and because I saw the Jelly, I was like, perhaps they have something like a flyer at the back, but they have Ninetales, and that made no freaking sense, so they did not nail it in the end. Let's go now with the Excisor, because I know they're super close to Weather Ball, and I do not want to get fainted. And look at that, here comes the Weather Ball. This is not gonna knock out, so I'm just gonna switch out to my Sableye, and with that amount of HP we can safely farm down and finish off the match, because we're ready on the foul play and just gonna take the victory trainers. Next match and the final one for this video, Echo will challenge us, and let's see how well we can freaking do. So here comes Drapion up in the lead. This is not gonna be the best, but we can hope for the best since we have Galvantula now into play with the discharge, but they have a Frostlass. It's okay though, it's okay, because we can still outspeed them. However, I make a crucial mistake here, and you will see what it is in a while. So here comes the Avalanche, we're gonna block it, and we're gonna go straight for the discharge. I wasn't expecting them to have that much of energy stored up, so look at that. Here comes another one, and I'm like, okay, we can safely go for another Volt Switch and then finish off, but we cannot even do that because here comes another one, and down goes the entire HP of our Galvantula, and another shield is spared for no use at all. So here comes with my Sableye, the Drapion, and we have to go right now for the return, for a lot of damage, with a ton of damage, and then hope for the best for the cash out to finish off the match. So here comes a move, down we go, but it's still okay because we're gonna bring our boy into play. Down goes the Drapion, and now what do you have at the back? And there is an Azu, so there are not many things that we can do, and we're gonna just back out there. So well played to my opponent, really locked me there, and this is gonna be a 4-1 for the last set, and it's GG overall. So thank you for watching, trainers, thank you for staying till the end. I hope you had a nice time watching this video, and perhaps you learned something out of the way. If you learned though, and if you enjoy videos like this, be sure to support me through a subscribe or even a like on this video, because it really helps. And with that said, thank you, trainers, and I will see you all into the next one. Take care, everyone.